speech, keep the ending in mind. That reminded Prabhakar of his old speech, Tips for Giving a Game-Winning Speech. So today, Prabhakar is going to speak from the Competent Communicator, project number 4, How to Say It. His speech is titled Tips for Giving a Game-Winning Speech. The time is 6 to 8 minutes. Please help me welcome Prabhakar.
Wouldn't you like to give most powerful, fecund, and game-winning presentation when you come at the lectern? Of course, the answer is yes. Mr. Toastmaster, members and guests. So today, I'm going to talk about how to give presentation or how to write presentation. And the best way to do that is remember the acronym COMPETE. Let me find my audio visual here.
On the tech.
Can everybody see?
Yes. Yes.
So, COMPETE. C for close, O for opening, M for message. These are the 3 main ingredients. And of course, pictures, expert opinion, tempo, and empathy are some side activities or if you're characteristics that you can use during the speech. Now, close. Why do you start with close? Because you have to know where you're going. And close is the message you want the audience to remember, imprint in their brain and take home. It's about 10% of the whole time of the speech. That means 1 minute for the 10-minute speech. I know many people do, they say, in closing, say something, then they ramble, and in summary, no. That is not the way to do it. You show it short, succinct, and impressive. Don't ask what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. Very impressive, short, and memorable. John F. Kennedy. Opening. When you start the speech, you've got to get their attention. The opening is important. You can either ask a question like, would you like to give a fecund and most impressive speech at the lectern? You got their attention. Or you can make a statement. Some shocking statement. If you're talking about the guns, you can say, with all these things going on in our nation, the Congress, the NRA, did you know that 2018 there were 40,000 deaths due to guns? Yes, people are going to remember that. You will get the attention. And the opening should be 15%, because sometimes you can tell an anecdote, a story, humor, whatever. That may take a little time. 15%, that's 1.5 minutes out of 10 minutes. So, the message, that's the body, we call that. It goes back to Aristotle. He told us the rule of 3. If you're going to give a good presentation, make 3 points, not 10 or 7 different ways. 3. And each point, you state the point, give supporting clauses, supporting story, supporting anecdote, whatever, and state that again. 1, 2, 3. Now, in order to give all these presentations, first you got to write according to that formula. Opening, close first, then the opening and the message. Once you have designed that, then you can incorporate some of the things you are going to write, which will give you the use of pictures. And last week, Fred gave us a humorous speech, I have right to be silent. He started with a scene on the Market Street and New Center Drive. I think one side is a Target, the other side is that wonderful establishment with orange roof. He painted the picture and how he got into that accident. Then he talked about the court scene. So you got to come up with phrases and description which will paint the picture. Expert. It always helps to get some help from the expert opinion. So for example, if you're talking about the motor vehicle accident, or say smoking, you can tell that Surgeon General said that smoking is the leading cause of cancer, and I would like everybody to stop it. In fact, he did that by putting warning on every cigarette packet. So expert opinion helps. Tempo, the vocal variety, the passion, the energy. Last week, another speaker, Larry. The very beginning, he talked about tanning. You saw the picture of Larry standing here talking about tanning. But during that time, he used a lot of phrases. A telephone call to make an appointment. What a wonderful way to use the vocal variety to impress the audience. Empathy. You want people to identify you, like you. So show some story, some statement to tell them, I'm one of you. When I get here, I get all those different feelings and emotions, afraid of speaking right here. I'm with you. Or you're talking about the speech. Yeah, every time I think about writing a speech, I have to get on Google, I got to go to the libraries. But you start doing or think about this particular formula and you'll be able to do it. So, all the new members, intermediate members, and the seasoned members, remember the acronym COMPETE when you are writing a speech as well as you are presenting the speech. Mr. Toastmaster.